welcome to the live stream. I'm so excited that you're here. We have the most amazing topic this morning. We're talking about, I know you guys have been waiting for this one, manifesting a six-figure travel business. And can I add and beyond, right? Do we like that? By the way, do you like the Valentine's Day set? How we're bringing you the love this morning. So guys, if you want to know what 6- and 7-figure agencies or agents did to grow, if you want to know the exact steps I've been using for over a decade to produce 6- and 7-figure years consistently, and if you want to know some tangible things you can do right now to make this your biggest year ever, then keep on watching.
This could be magical. This could be magical.
All right, guys, if you're new to the show, I want to remind you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell over on YouTube. We bring amazing content to the channel here every single week. This is a live stream going out on Facebook and YouTube, but we have secret content over on YouTube, so definitely make sure you take a minute to do that. And by the way, if you are new, you probably don't know me. My name is Cyndi Williams. I started in the travel industry over 25 years ago. I built my own highly profitable, successful, award-winning travel agency that I still own and operate today. And I'm also the CEO of Careers on Vacation, which helps people just like you launch, grow, and supersize their travel businesses all over the world. So with that, and by the way, if you're new, I would love to meet you. Just type "I'm new" in the comments, whether you're on Facebook and YouTube. I always go back later and check that. I would love to meet you and welcome to our community. So today we're talking about how to manifest a 6-figure travel business. This a lot of times feels like such a big goal when people get started. And so I really wanted to kind of just break it down, like not just tools, but like things that you can do to kind of get yourself in that space to be moving towards that path, especially now that a lot of you are in rebuilding phase, right? As we're starting to book travel again. So all month long in January, we're talking about all of these amazing topics, and they're all about setting you up right for the new year. So I want to start by asking you guys a question, and I would love if you put in comments below your answer. But I want you to think about, what would you do if your travel business was consistently producing 6 figures and beyond? How would your life be different? What would that mean to you? Like, put one thing below, either in a comment in Facebook or YouTube, of what you would do. Would you buy a certain car? Would you go on more vacations? Would you, I don't know. What were the things that you would do? Because I want to put you in that headspace of what it feels like for your life to be different and to be able to make decisions as if. So I want to start the session out today with just thinking. So I'm going to read those later. Go ahead and pop those below. So let's talk about steps and where you want to start with this process. The first thing that you want to do is get clarity on exactly what you want. Partly that's why I asked that question, right? Like, what does your life look like? What's one thing you would do different? What would that change in your life if you were already in that space? But getting clear on exactly what you want is important. There's a law of the universe that says the universe can only deliver what you expect. So it's one of those things with like getting really clear on what you want. And I'll share a personal story out of my life. Just less than 5 years ago, I had another business that was very successful, but I just didn't love it anymore. And it was just killing my spirit. And I was running my travel business on the side. It was doing pretty good too. And all the things were happening. But I just found myself like wanting to work on my travel business more and more and more, and just feeling torn between the two. And, I made a big decision to let that other business go. And people thought we were crazy. It was like a whole thing in our family. But I really had to sit down and go, what do I want for my life? And I had to get clear. So what I did is I wrote out exactly what I wanted. And at the time I was living in the outskirts of Houston, Texas. That's where our other business was. It was a brick and mortar type business. So we couldn't even envision traveling as much as we do now and envision living somewhere else. My dream was always to live in Austin. And so I wrote down on a piece of paper all of the things that I wanted to do And one of them was, I want to build a custom house on a hill somewhere in Austin. I want to have an epic view, and I want to have this pool. And every day I want to wake up and I want to ease into my day, have my coffee, kiss my kids as I go off to school. And then I want to talk about travel all day long. I want to go to my office, talk about travel, shut the doors, and at the end of the day, just have that glass of wine out on the patio and watch sunsets. I wanted that to be my life. So fast forward to today, that literally is my life. Like, I know this is a live stream, and I can't flip this studio camera around, but if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know I share the sunsets all the time on my Insta stories and all the things. And I've been able to manifest the exact things that I wrote down on that piece of paper and that I got clear on. So the first thing I want you to do is write it down in extreme detail. What does your new life look like? What are the things you want to accomplish? What do you want to do? If you're a vision board person, put it on a vision board and put it in front of your face where you see it on a daily basis. I always have the goals I'm working on. I create like a virtual vision board and I put it on my phone. Hang on, I got a text here. Michael, welcome to Careers on Vacation Mastermind. I will get you your information afterwards. I have text from my team here, but let me get rid of that. But what I want to show you guys is, now I opened it, so I won't do it. But I have a virtual, like literally all my goals are on my phone. So every time I unlock my phone every day, all my goals are sitting there like in front of my face. So you want to get clear on what you're trying to manifest in your life. Put it in front of your eyeballs every single day. And I'm going to give you one more tool. This is a tool that we teach people in our Careers on Vacation program. So Michael, who just joined us over in Careers on Vacation, is going to learn this and when he starts. But I want to share it with you guys today too, because it's a great tool. Once you write down on that piece of paper, once you get clear, you create that vision board, I now want you to take a step further and create like a movie trailer that plays in your mind, that you can, when you're sitting at the bank line, when you're getting an oil change, when you're waking up in the morning, you can replay that scene. Remember how clear I was on that scene? I want to wake up in Austin, kiss my kids, have my coffee. I want to see the epic views, watch the sunset every day. Like that level of detail, that was my movie trailer I was playing. And I played that for about 5 to 6 months, working on just knowing it was possible. And we're going to get into some other things that I did here that I'm going to share with you. But that's the life I live now today. Like it's literally like my life. It's crazy. But that is where big thinkers, big entrepreneurs, big goal setters, you have to get clear on your goals. And those are some tools you can use to help escalate the process to make it a little faster. By the way, if this is like your first video and you're like, I've been thinking about starting a travel business, or I'd love to be a travel agent from home, I want to tell you about a free resource. You can go over to careersonvacation.com/masterclass and take a free class. We get this question hundreds of times all the time. Cyndi, how do I get started? Is it for me? Should I move forward? So I created this free masterclass. I'm working in the new studio here. Free masterclass, the 5 shifts to a 6-figure travel business and beyond. If you are new or thinking about getting into the industry, start here. That will help you a ton as you move forward. Whoops, wrong thing. Hang on. Too many things going on in the studio today. So grab that class and that will help you decide if even getting in the industry is for you. It's not for everybody, but that will help you walk through the process. So back to manifesting a 6-figure travel business. Step number 2, you need, especially this year, if you look, everybody dealt with last year differently, emotionally, in different ways. Some people just shut their doors and said, I'll come back when stuff opens again. And I realized for a lot of you, it was tough for all of us, right? No industry was really not impacted last year. And however you dealt with what the pandemic, the adjustments, the pivoting, all the things that you had to do with your business last year, we have to clear the disappointment of last year, right? And move forward from here. And in this space and in this time, in this beautiful January timeframe where we are, that's why I set up the February love early. We're bringing the love to you. We have to hit that reset button and you have to adopt a failure is not an option mindset. So when we sold our other business, I'm going to share another quick little story. When we sold that other business, I mean, it was doing multiple 6 figures on top of what we were doing in our travel business. We had a lot of success going on, right? But I was like, I just felt like my business came to a point where my travel business had grown so big and this was here and I had to let one of them go and it wasn't going to be travel, right? But when we let that big moneymaker go, my own mom said, well, at least you lived great for 10 years. I love you, Mom, if you're watching. I love you. And it's from love, right? But it was the idea that whatever I was going to do was probably not going to be as good as that other thing, or how could it possibly be as good as that other thing? And in less than 24 months, it's like 4 times the size of what that other thing was, just to give you an update. But the point being is that when your family reaches out and says, ooh, I'm nervous, or ooh, that's scary, or ooh, should you do that? It really is from a place of love, but you don't have to accept it if you have that failure is not an option. And if you have the next thing I want to talk about, which is an unwavering belief in yourself and in your dream and in what you want to create for your life. Okay? So you have to sit in that seat of no one can tell you different, because they're going to try. They are going to test you. They are going to try you. And sometimes it's from a place of love, because in their limiting beliefs, they're projecting on you. So you have to accept that, or you have to go, whoop, I'm not hearing that one. Like when my mom said that to me, it was a call to action. Oh, I'm going to show everybody. Let me show you what I can do when I'm unleashed, woman unleashed on her dream. And I'm not saying it was easy. I worked long nights. I got up early mornings. We work hard every day, but I did it, right? So you can use it as fuel, or you can use it to shut you down. So you got to make that decision. Which is the next thing. Surround yourself with A players. I've heard this thing for a lot of years where it says you are the average of the 5 people you hang around most. I think everybody's heard that. But what I heard a couple weeks ago, and I thought this was so good. They said, you have the average salary of the 5 people you hang around most. Ooh, that made so much sense, right? Because when you're running with the Eagles, when you're hanging out with people who are doing the things you want to do, when you're hanging out with people that already have 6- and 7-figure businesses, your mindset's going to change. Your thoughts on what you're capable of is going to change. Your thoughts on what is possible in the world is going to change. I don't know who said it, but they're a freaking genius and I love them. So think about that. Who are your top 5 people on your cell phone list? Who are you spending time with? Who are you interacting with? Who are you on virtual things with? Who are you learning from, right? So find someone. That's the last of part 2, adopting the failure is not an option. Find someone who is doing exactly what you want to do in a huge way, being successful at it, and learn from them. Find someone you're doing in a big way, not someone who is coming up at the same time, someone who's already doing it. Get yourself into that circle, and that will help you move forward so much faster. All right. Next one, number 3, is to get real with yourself. So this is like self-assessment time, and it doesn't have to be scary because you're not really going to share this with anyone. But I want you to think about, who do I need to become to live that life that I want? That stuff you get clarity on, that stuff you create a plan, that movie trailer. Who do you need to become to live that life? I don't know who said that. Someone who else is a genius. I didn't come up with that, but I heard it somewhere and I love it. Who do you need to become to live that life? What goal do you need to accomplish? What changes do you need to put into place? What do you need to do differently? What do you need to adjust? Maybe it's a circle of friends. Maybe it's learning something new. Maybe it's taking a program. Maybe it's getting out of your comfort zone with something. Whatever those things are, you have to be real with yourself. You already know what's holding you back. I promise you. You already know what's holding you back and you know what it is. It's probably in your mind as I'm talking about it right now. If I just removed blah, I could move forward. Entrepreneurs don't get stuck with the blah. They don't get stuck with a roadblock. They go over, around, up, under. That's that unwavering belief in yourself where like no one's going to tell me. I'm using it as fuel. I'm going to pop in there. So the next thing you want to do after you figure out where those gaps are is you're just going to plan your steps. What is your biggest action that you can do to move yourself forward the fastest? How do you get rid of, if you have a big block, how do you get rid of that? Once you're starting to remove blocks and you have kind of that clear path in front of you, then it's time to do some project mapping, right? If I want to have that house in Austin, if I want to have that epic view, if I want to create a 6-figure travel business or beyond, What are the projects that are going to get me to that goal? I need to have more clients. I need to close more clients. I need to add more revenue streams to my business. I need to, whatever the list of things is, you put them in a project list and you get to work, right? It's that project mapping. So I've done videos really in the last month. You guys can go back to about goal setting, project mapping, and things like that. So I don't want to go too in detail, but going through the steps of what you need to get in place to adopt this 6 and 7 figure mindset, right? The next thing you want to do is stay engaged and hold yourself accountable, right? If you're playing that trailer in your brain every day, or you have your goals on your phone, or all the things are happening, you want to make sure that you are checking in and holding yourself accountable. If you're not having success or you're not moving forward, it's because you're not doing something. Either you didn't do something on your project map, or you're still getting stuck up against that block. We have people all the time that will reach out to us at Careers on Vacation and go, oh, I know this is what I need, but do I have the time? But do I have the money? But do I have whatever? And then they sit in inaction for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. We had one the other day that has been following us for 3 years. And they're like, oh, I'm going to do this. They got in the first week and they're like, oh, why didn't I do this 3 years ago, right? It's okay. Everyone's on their own time scale, but recognize that about yourself, whether it's that or it's anything else that's holding you back that you know you need. Maybe it's that you want to, read a certain book. Maybe it's that you need to learn a new technology. Maybe it's little things on that list that you've just not been doing or putting off. Whatever it is, you have to hold yourself accountable. There's no use in getting frustrated with not having the result if you haven't done the work. You got to do the work. You got to do the stuff on that project map. You got to make sure you are closing those gaps that you've identified. 6-figure and 7-figure earners don't blame, right? We don't get in that place of, oh, I can't be successful because of blah, 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 whatever limiting belief. We go, oh my gosh, okay, so that didn't work. What do I need to do what they're doing? What do I need to do to maximize this? What do I need to do to bring in 30% more leads? What do I need to do? We ask questions and then we figure out what we need to buy, purchase, or learn to move us faster to those things. So surround yourself, guys, with the doers, right? So the doers, keeping yourself accountable and engaged. So listen, and I see you guys' comments coming in. I'm going to respond to all those a little bit later after the show today. But if growing a 6-figure travel business and beyond is your goal, if you want to surround yourself with doers, if you want to learn from someone who's doing it in a big way, I have been producing 6 and 7-figure years for over a decade. If you want to just get into action and get all of my proven systems, that is our Careers on Vacation program. So I invite you to learn a little bit more about Careers on Vacation. You can go to careersonvacation.com. This is the program that you guys have heard about. It is access to all of our amazing content online. You get a membership site for life. You also get access to my amazing team, the same team that got me to 6 figures and not just 6 figures and beyond. I was already doing multiple 6 figures through homegrown systems that took me 2 decades to create. But my team that got me to 7 figures a year consistently. And then, of course, check out our reviews on YouTube. We have over 100 case studies. We're having a big celebration this week about our case studies. Check those out because there's people just like you that started in the same thinking place that you are now. But if you're ready and you want to, if this is resonating with you, I encourage you to go to careersonvacation.com/ready now, and you can apply for our next session, which is selling out super quick. So definitely check that out later. And guys, listen, if you haven't already, if you're not following us in these other places, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, we are having so much fun on all the platforms. I invite you to do that. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to us over on YouTube where you can get more amazing content. And listen, guys, wherever you are in the world, I wish you so much love, so much abundance. I wish you the world, and we'll be back next week. So I hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, give us a big like and thumbs up over on YouTube, and we'll see you next week. Bye, guys. Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here. If you like that last video, make sure you check out my other content to help you grow and scale your very own travel business. And also, I invite you to travel around the world with me and find out what I'm doing in my portable, profitable, award-winning travel business. Check out the videos.